Powered by Riverside FM.
What I'm trying to say is that if I can change,
Я думаю, что каждый тоже изменился
and
сегодня.
you can change,
Вы можете измениться.
everybody can change.
Каждый может измениться.
You're listening to WildFireRadio.com presents the Jerry Torres program. No bad news, no sad news, no politics, no religion, just happy fun stuff. And now, here's your host, Jerry Torres.
Five-time Emmy Award-winning anchor Ron Burgundy and Tits McGee.
Now go to that voodoo that you do so
Yes. Welcome, everybody. I'm spreading magic all over the place. You're not getting nothing. I'm appearing in front of you. Anyway, welcome one and all to another episode of the Jerry Torres program. Oh my goodness, what a day. It was a nice cool day, 60-something degrees, man. The temperatures are dropping. I love it. I love it, love it, love it, love it. Oh my goodness, yes. I can just hear that temperature dropping right now. There you go, and then this again. There you go, it's dropping. What the hell is dropping? And dropping. That was actually called mic drop, but I like this one better. There you go. You know, that's like, let me stop. I'm not even going to say it. No, because I'm not going to get in trouble. But anyway, yeah, man. I mostly did everything. I did laundry, and then I cleaned the house up a bit, and then I managed to exercise and made my dad his breakfast, and then I took my dad to the we went to the Columbus Market. We bought some pizza, you know, and my brother and my dad, we ate some of their tomato pie, which was delish. That's right, I said it again, it was delish. That's right, man. So, I pretty much, I could say like I had a lazy day, I guess, you know? I didn't feel like doing, well, I started playing with Halio, Sora, and our Artist.io, because I want to really upgrade my creations. So I've been playing with them, and I'm beginning to understand them, and, you know, hopefully, God willing, you know, I plan to go on YouTube and get self-taught. It's the only way I got to learn. Because so far I understand Sora, and I understand the other one. It's called good goobity goop. Oh, it's going to call Selfies AI, and so far in Video GPT AI, I understand, and Halio, I'm just beginning to learn, and Artist AI, I'm also beginning to learn. So I'm hoping that by the end of the month, I can understand what I need to create, because I'm in the process of creating something huge. You know, nothing big. You know, just an idea that I've been having in my head for a very long time. I've written the script about it, and I have the, where the hell is it? I know I have it in here. Oh, here it is. Okay, hold on. So, oh my God, there it is. Okay, so when you write a script, okay, first you write the script format, you know, characters, displays, and then you go for the creative sequence. It's kind of like a script, but it's like details of what each scene is about, and then the storyboard. And I finished the storyboard. So now I need to, oh my God, start filming this thing. Well, not filming it. Thanks to AI, I can create it now. And I'm not going to give my idea away, let alone the title of the script, because I'm so afraid of somebody might taking it. So I could say this: it's kind of sort of an original idea that I've been working on in my mind for a very long time. And I'll admit it. Listen, what I did was I wrote it myself. Okay. And I was reading this article and I heard it on this podcast about how professional script writers, they named a lot of great names, and I know who they are. So anyway, so some of them were testing the AI thing. And now, like I was saying before with this writer named Selena, we pretty much agreed that AI is 60-40. Like 60% love it and the 40% hate it. There's no 50-50. Sooner or later, the numbers will get high, But besides, right now, it's 60-40. I'm the 60%. I love it. It pretty much saves me time hiring an editor and then hiring an animator. It saves me over $4.3 quadrillion and some change. Not to take away work from them, but they need to realize it's like some people just don't have the money to afford you guys. This is the next best thing, unless you drop the prices and hopefully, you have to understand some people are on a budget. Like I remember the first time I wrote my book, I had a lot of these book companies call me, and not a lot. It must have been like 3 or 4 of them, and they were all legit. I had a website and everything, and I've seen some of the books that they help publish, and I went to Barnes and Nobles just to check it all out, and I was like, oh yeah, it is the company. But here was the problem. I would have to upfront like $3,000 something for them to start the print. So then I said, okay, if the book doesn't sell, do I get some money back? Do I get my money back? And I got like this long, again, like an agent and a politician, this long paragraph. No, you know what I mean? I'm like, what the F, man? Just say the word no. That's all you have to do. Just say no. See, watch. No. See? That's a note. Okay? Just say no.
Noob.
No. No.
No.
There you go. All right. Is there any other one? Yeah, here's another one I like.
Sir, no, sir.
There you go. How about this one?
No. Really?
How about this one? No.
No shade.
There you go. All right, that's no. Big no. That's an X no. What the hell? Yeah, how about this one? A rhino. So they were pretty much giving me this how much I have to pay up front. They have to hire an animator. And I'm like, oh my God. It's like, no, I'm not going to pay you guys $3,000 something to publish my book. And thank you, but no. And then another thing is like you have to get a lawyer to drop contracts, and then you have to pay the lawyer. And it's like, oh my F, what the hell, man? So when the self-publishing thing came around, I was like, you know what? Thank God I saved over $4.3 trillion and some change. So all of a sudden, AI came about. And I was playing with it. My best friend was telling me about it. He's playing with it too. He's still playing with it. So next thing you know, I have a notebook of the book that I was writing. And again, the same thing like, what's her name that wrote Harry Potter. And anybody that's writes a book or a script, you gotta take notes. And I remember way back when, before like the cell phone, everyone had carried a little small recorder, and then they would record chapter 7, note to self, chapter 7, a girl comes into eating a pizza and she stares at a little dog while she's drinking her coffee while eating her pizza. You know what I mean? Like each and every detail. So when an idea comes up, you put it on the recorder or you take notes, and that way you won't forget, because any writer will tell you, if you don't write it down, you don't record it, in 30 minutes, it's gone forever. You will never get the idea, let alone how you had it set up, right? So with the cell phone came out, anytime an idea came up, I would write notes, text it to me, email it to me. You know what I mean? And now with audio record, I write it, and I'm like, I pretty much overload it because I don't want to forget. You know? Oh yeah, I remember. Like going to music. What's his name? Lars, the drummer from Metallica. There was a story about how he had these beats and these rhythms and these song notes, and he put it all on his phone, right? Just the recording. And then one day he lost his cell phone, and all the new tunes that he had were gone. They never found a cell phone, and he was like, what the F? So his bandmates were like, did you not send it to me? Did you not send it to yourself? Did you SoundCloud and all that crap? Carrier Pigeon, whatever these new ones are called. And he goes, nah, I figured I would do it when I get back to the studio and start recording. It's like, well, dude, forget it, man. We'll start all over again. And they did. They had to remember, like, in the song notes that they recorded, that they wrote down. That was the only way they remembered how each beat began. Instead of just, hearing it on the phone, oh, okay, the drum first, bing, bing, a boom, 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 but then the guitar, ding, 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 you know. So that's what I do. I don't do the jing, jing, boom, boom, boom. But what I do is I I go on notes, record it there. Then I email it to myself. Boom. And then I text it to myself. Bam. And then wait a minute. Wait, why am I saying it like that? I need the soundboard, man. Hold up. Where is it? There we go. Okay. Oh my God. See, with the soundboard, it sounds mucho better. All right, hold on. Here we go. Calm. Nope, damn it. That's not it. Oh, yeah. Oh, caca pee pee poo poo. Sorry for my foul language, people. Oh, my Lord. Please forgive me. My caca pee pee poo poo language. Okay, so I know. Here it is. I knew I had it. Okay, here we go. So what I do is let's make the sound effects now because I got it up and ready. So what I do is every time an idea comes up, I put it in notes. What the F? Oh my God, what the hell are you guys doing? Oh my Lord, I don't want to play this stupid game. I can't believe it's doing this stupid advertising. Oh, good Lord, just... Anyway, I cannot believe it's doing this to me. Oh my God, I don't want it. There you go. All right, so what I do is I send it to notes. Boom! Then I email it to myself. And then after I email it to myself, I text it. There you go. And then after I text it, I pretty much audio record it, and then I send it again.
Most awesomest fail ever.
You son of a bitch. That's not what I wanted. There you go. And then now I have like 4 or 5 savings of what the idea I have in my head. Now I have no worries at all. So when I go to my desk with my coffee or my tea and then in front of my laptop and my notebook, immediately I start writing the idea. Boom, 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 right there. So I'm prepared, So sometimes with AI that I use ChatGPT. Sometimes I'll use Gemini, and there's another one called Nova. And now there was another one called Perplexity. Someone was telling me about Perplexity, and they said you should try that. I'm like, listen, I love ChatGPT, and I'm going to stick with ChatGPT. And because I was playing with it way when it first started. I had an idea. So what I did was this with ChatGPT. I had all my notes that I emailed, and everything like that. And what I did was I went on ChatGPT and I started, linked it to it in a copy paste. And then I added a little more. I was thinking, okay, it's missing this, it's missing that, and there's missing a little more. So then I asked ChatGPT, hey, can you help me out here? Can you add a little bit here? And what do I do in this section there and this scene over here and whatever they do over there? And I broke it down. I separated it. That's what I did. I separated. And then next thing you know, I hit enter, and all of a sudden, ChatGPT was pretty much
Most awesome fail ever.
Anyway, so next thing you know, ChatGPT just boom, and like gave me some advice. It was like my editor, you know. And this one, and I read it. I was like, oh my god, I never thought about this section here, and then I was like, I never thought about putting that there. It just blew my mind how it immediately knew my frustration and my confusion to some scenes I was writing in the book. And it did me a favor. It kind of helped me out. I was like, thank you. And remember, people, always be nice to your AIs. All right. Send a nice compliment because you never know, one day they can take over the world. Anyway, and become their slaves. Anyway, so immediately I was hooked on ChatGPT. And all these notes of books that I've been thinking in my mind, immediately I go to ChatGPT, and immediately it's just like, hey, do it like this. Hey, write it like that. Hey, how about this? I'm like, oh my God, thank you, and thank you. It immediately, it was like a sign from God. You know what I mean? And what the hell? Where is it? Oh my God. There we go. I hope that's it. Wait a minute. Oh my God. This has to be it, because right now it was a call from God. There you go. Next thing you know, all the ideas I had, I started writing. And I would ask GPT chat to sharpen up a bit, add some scene here. What would you think? And there were times it was like ChatGPT would just ask me something, and then I would ask it back. And it was like not a confrontation or disagreement or an argument, but it was mainly like saying, how about if I do it like this? And then ChatGPT would come back at me and say, how about we put this here? And I'm like, no, I prefer to keep it that way. So then finally we come to a compromise. It's like, all right. Scene 1 and 3 we'll keep, and then 2 I will leave it as is. And next thing you know, ChatGPT, okay, that'll be fine. Thank you. It was almost like it said, fine, have it that way. I'm leaving the room right now, but you can't. You're in the screen. So I'm very thankful that AI is around. It's very helpful to people that have like writer's block, or have ideas that it's in their mind. Also, you come up with great animation. All you got to do is ask what you want in like an abstract detail, you know what I mean? Or send a picture of how you want this character to come alive. And next thing you know, with the configurations, ChatGPT will immediately come up with, hey, how about this? That's how I came up with the idea with my book, Dread on My Bed. Now, because I was thinking of this monster in my mind that's not too scary, not too like bloodthirsty, not too haunting, but like I asked it, hey, can you create me a fuzzy, horny tailed, big-eyed, sharp-toothed monster that doesn't like hurting children, but like messing up beds? And all of a sudden, chat was like, I got you. Boom. And immediately I was like, whoa. What I envisioned in my head came to reality on my screen. I was relieved. I was like, yes, that's the type of monster I had in my mind. And then I asked for its help for animation, and I gave it details how I want the kid to look, his bedroom to look, and like how the monster pops out of the bed, and all of a sudden everything was coming together, and I was like, yes. So instead of me going the time of paying an editor, paying a publisher, paying a lawyer, everything is done by me. And I don't give a fuck about critics, or negative people putting it down is, dude, are you serious? Why are you going to waste your time? Well, dude, I know what I want to do. I got so much creation in my mind. You can't put me down. You cannot stop me. I know what I want. All right. Whatever you want to do, you do it. Whatever I want to do, don't stop me from doing it. Don't give me your negative criticisms and put downs on, hey, this is what Jerry Torres should do. Well, this is what you should do. Back off. You don't fucking know me. And I know what I want to do in my life. Whatever you want to do with your life, you do it. Don't be telling me, what do you think I should do with my life? I get that from people like to this day. I'm like, really? What the fuck? I'm like, you don't know me. You know what I mean? You don't know my ambitions, my dreams, my focus and goals. You're just trying to stop me from doing it because you don't have an ambition, dream, or a goal. You just want to be a full-time living asshole of life. Don't do that to people, man. So I cast a spell on you. Anyway, what the hell was that? What did that come from? Anyway, so right now, I'm gonna have to make some more coffee, man. I have nothing left. Damn it. Because I'm gonna be writing and rehearsing my comedy next. I'm gonna step back from AI just for tonight. And God willing, tomorrow I can just clear my mind, figure out what the F I want. And then have it to that. I can just be like, okay, I know what I want. Because the script that I wrote is science fiction. And I really want myself and my friend, Tasia Breeson, my acting friend, to be in this film. You know what I mean? And it's going to be a short film. That's what it's going to be. It's going to be written by me, also helped me. Rhonda Aries also helped me with it. So definitely her name is on it big time, because without her help, I'll be one frustrating dude screaming at the screen. You know what I mean? It wasn't like the days when writers had crumpled paper and ripped paper and they would throw it at their floor. No, now it's like erase. Let's start all over again. Tap, 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 tap. Oh, hold on. Do I have type? Do I have typewriter? Do I? Yes, I do. So then also, this is you. And it's like, oh my God, what the F? All right. And then chapter 1, damn it. All right. And then I do this. Oh my God. I'm trying to figure out. All right, man. Okay. Here we go. Cigarette in my mouth, pencils in my ear, And it's, oh my God, I can't figure it out. I'm going to explode. Oh.
Fatality.
That was explode? What the hell? Anyway. So I told her about what I'm going to do. And it's going to be a short film. God willing, I can make it like 11 to 15 minutes long. I'm just trying to figure out this text to video, AI to video, and really bring my creation to life. And I really want it to happen. And I really focused on having this come to reality. And I'm excited to do it. I'm just a little frustrated because I'm still trying to figure out the AI to video and having everything come into place. So it's gonna take some time. But I'll figure it out. Damn it! It's like, don't scream at the moon. Damn it! Oh my God. So anyway, it was one of those days, man. I took a nap today. I didn't want to take a nap. I was like, oh God, I don't want to nap. What happened was I did. And I was like, oh, come on, dude, please. But I guess my body was tired. I wake up like 4:30 in the morning to go to the gym, actually get my stuff in the trunk, go to the gym. If my dad is awake, I make him a small cup of coffee or make him some toast. And then after that, go to the gym. If I got the time, I do 15 to 20 minutes. And then after that, what else was I going to say? Oh yeah. Then after that, I take a shower, put my work clothes on, and I go straight to work. That's the routine that I have. So there are times it's like, if I don't drink my coffee or have my energy pill, I'm gonna like drag, and I'm gonna just be like, ugh, I'm just lazy, dude. I don't want to do anything. So I pretty much I have to get enough energy in my body to get me through the day. Like nowadays, I don't have breakfast in the morning. From Sunday to Wednesday, I don't have no food for breakfast. And for lunch, I just have yogurt and some fruit, and that's it. Because so far, this diet that I'm on, it's very much working. Very much working. And I take these pills and I drink these smoothies to help suppress my hunger. They very much help too. Because now I have no cravings for like, oh, gee, I'll have a bag of Doritos, and then after that, I have Hostess cake, and then no, none of that anymore. None of that anymore. So, and then like I do cardio, and it's like, excuse me, my daily routine has pretty much kept me on the straight line of getting the energy, staying on the diet, and just making sure what I do, make sure the day goes through smoothly. And then when I come home, I have like a sensible meal. And then like, take a shower, try to have the energy to get some things done. And then after that, go straight to bed. It's like, and then the whole routine all over again. Oh my God. You want to talk about struggles, man. Not really struggles, let me see. Okay, so breaking news. New Mexico just became the first state in the U.S. to offer universal child care for all families, regardless of income. Starting November 1st, 2025, kids from birth to age 5 get free child care. Hey, there you go. That's how you should do it, politics and politicians. Give a cheer for New Mexico. Yes, you guys deserve it. Yes. What's so new about it? I don't know. All right. Shh. All right. Good to have my crowd check. You know what I'm saying? Oh my God. So what the hell was this? All right. Dylan Earl and Jake Reeves were jailed alongside others for a Russian-ordered arson attack of a London warehouse that supplied aid to Ukraine. The attack, which caused £1 million in damage, resulted in the first convictions under the UK's National Security Act for espionage and terrorism. Okay, they're going to jail. Big deal. All right. Sabotage our allied forces. God bless the Ukrainian people. Oh my goodness. Oh, man, so much crap. There's so much of these great Jersey restaurants, right? But they're all so far away, man. Hold on, I gotta blow my nose. Oh my God. Okay, nah, too much bad news. I just wanted to read what the hell's going on. Asshole politicians. No, I don't give a F about them. No. Anyway. So right now it's Friday, and I'm just, after I do my podcast, I'm going to, get some more coffee and then take a shower, get myself cleaned up, because I like to trim my nails. That's one thing about me. I don't like my nails long, even though if they're like medium. The reason why is because I just don't like dirt in my nails. I don't. So what I did was I would trim my nails pretty close, just people think I bite my nails. I don't bite my nails, just cut my nails a little close. All right, screw that. Anyway, Chinese startup No Ticks Robots unveiled Boomy, a $1,400 humanoid robot designed for home and education. The 3'1" tall robot can walk, dance, and respond to voice commands. Pre-orders for the affordable consumer-grade robot will begin soon. I don't like it. No, it needs to be like a little more, robotic. Like it's robotic as is, but I need it to look like something like, I don't know, Terminator skeleton. That'll be awesome. Like you still have the fearful skull face, but it's friendly. I mean, it's like, hey, T-100, give that guy over there a big hug. Obey. It's like, well, what are you doing? Well, give me a hug, dude. I don't want to hug from anything, Oh my God. So right now they have the Honda Goldwing 2025 official reveals legendary touring heritage. It's basically a bike, but it looks like a trailer. Oh my God, what the hell's up with these pop-ups? I don't care. Okay. The Golden Wing 2025, when you hear the Goldwing, oh my God, there's so much here. I don't want to read it, man. It's too much. Damn it. Oh my God. All right, I'm getting out of it. Okay, it's too much. It's too much. Anyway. So right now, good Lord, what the hell is this again? Oh yeah, so that's another thing. Broadway evaded a strike due to the fact, I believe, it was a little more pay, protection, and benefits. They were about to strike. It was a couple days ago. They were about to walk out, like close the stores. So by miracle, thanks to the actors' strike, they pretty much, all these individuals and agents and managers, whoever, these execs, were like, go ahead, walk out. Hello, you guys signed a contract protecting us with pay and acting and all that other crap. So either we get it and we have the right to walk out. And all of a sudden, like, what was it? It's opening night in like 5 hours. Make the decision. What's it going to be? It was pretty much the actors stood their ground. And what happened next? These execs were like, okay, fine. You get your stuff. F in the contract. Well, dude, you guys signed it and you agreed upon it. These actors need work. They got rent. They got food. You know what I mean? It's and not only that, people pay like $700 to $1,000 a ticket just to see. And now they're using these big name actors to go on Broadway. Like Denzel Washington and Jake Gyllenhaal and Othello. And then they did Glenn Ross with another big name actors in it. All of a sudden it's like, whoa, but they know it brings asses to the seat. They want to see their actor. Keanu Reeves is on Broadway right now. And due to the fact that there was a crazy stalker saying, I'm your divine wife. Ooh, does anybody hear the word cuckoo? You know what I mean? Where the hell is my cuckoo? Oh my God. Oh, I had the cuckoo bird. Oh my Lord. Do not tell me cuckoo. Okay, hold on. Coo. No, that's raccoon. Oh my Lord. Let's try this. Cuckoo. There we go. Yeah, she was a little cuckoo. Keanu, I'm your divine wife. You hear me? Hear my voice. But thank God with security. I saw the footage and they stepped in. At first they pushed her back. They're like, yo, what are you doing? Then she lunged again. Grabbed the car handle door. Thank God, like, they locked the inside. And I'm sure those SUVs are bulletproof because they hire like retired Secret Service agents and CIA, FBI, whatever, anyone that's in law enforcement or professional to know what to do to protect somebody, So she leaped over again, grabbed the handle like she was trying to open it, banging on the window. And poor Keanu was like, John Wick will come into action right now, They're like, dude, you're not John Wick. It's a character you play. Utah will come into action. It's like, dude, no. Okay, Constantine, dude, knock it off. You know what I mean? It's like, so I'm sure like security did their job. So they grabbed her again and they pushed her to the ground. And this woman gets up again chasing the SUV. I'm like, what the F, man? There's a lot of wackos out there, dude. Listen, I'm all for celebrity. Like, I'm a big, huge fan of Bill Murray, Eddie Murphy. The main actor I would love to meet is Denzel Washington. He is one of like my favorite actors. Okay. Now, if and ever when there's some female actresses too that I really like, I would love to take them out for like a cup of coffee or something like that and have a sit down with them. But for anyone to act that way, I would like, can they have someone go to their house if they see pictures of Keanu? I guarantee you, this woman, if the media goes to her house, I guarantee you, there's probably a Keanu Reeves full size head in the middle of the living room, and good God, what she does with it, I don't even want to know. You know what I mean? Pictures and a mannequin that looks like dolls. I'm like, oh my God, this woman is not obsessed. She's just plain out cuckoo. I mean, for anyone to like be obsessed with a celebrity, like, okay, for me, for example, I'm not a fan of Taylor Swift. I mean, I don't disrespect her music, and I don't disrespect the fans. They need to fucking get a life. But, like I say, if I saw Taylor Swift at a restaurant, I'm gonna be like, I'm still gonna enjoy my burger. You know what I mean? I don't give a fuck about her. I'm not gonna lean up to her. No, because I don't like her music. I personally don't care about her. Same thing with what is that other girl, Sabrina Carpenter and Doja Cat. They're very beautiful, attractive women, but I'm like, if I'm in a public place and I see them, I was like, yeah, and that's me shrugging my shoulders. Oh, okay, that's them. Oh, wow, that's what they look like in person. Short, how disappointing. It's just, all right, let me go back buying my new jacket, Let me go back filling the gas tank in my car. But for someone just to say, oh my God, I'm your divine wife. Woo! That is it's not just red flags I'm talking about. That's like a cuckoo flag right there. That to me is dangerous. It's scary. And I mean, listen, I know these celebrities do have security protecting them, which is great. Anne Hathaway has like 2 bodyguards that she's known for years, and she's very good friends with. Now, there was a story like somebody asked her a question where they were filming. I forgot where they were filming. I think it was here in Jersey. And there's footage of it. And somebody, a strange, deranged dude, I think he tried to act like a reporter, got a little close to Anne Hathaway. And right immediately, her bodyguard just stepped in. It was a tall dude, man. Like, I think he's a human eclipse. But he stood right there. He's like, no, he didn't punch him. He didn't like pull out a service weapon, nothing. He just used his size and his training and his, comm skills. Like, yo, my man, can't do that. Can't do, like, pushed him away with one finger, not the arm, a finger. That's how big this guy is. So the next thing you know, the guy backs off. And all of a sudden, the guy tries again. And now the bodyguard got aggressive. He was like, yo, what the hell did I tell you the first time? I was like, whoa, it's on, So Anne Hathaway spoke her mind, told him off, and the other security guard or bodyguard, escorted her back on set. And the other one was like, I'm making sure that, you're not going to jump over me, and try to get to her. It's why I just don't get it. The mentality of someone like obsessed and craving for a celebrity. You know what I mean? I really don't get it. Like, if I saw Eddie Murphy, I don't know what to say to the man. We're total strangers. We don't know each other. I just know him from his movies and his acting career. And if I saw him, I would I don't know, just stand there and be like, oh, it's Eddie Murphy. Oh, he won't love me. I'm like, I don't know what to say to him. But I've heard stories about him. He's nice. Like, okay, Adam Sandler. That's a great example. He's very nice to his fans. He's very nice, period. From what I've been hearing from comedians and other people that worked with him or stood next to him or met him at a comedy club. Like, he's the sweetest guy ever, and that's a rare in this business, man. But he's very approachable. He loves to talk. And I'm sure there is probably a security guy nearby just in case, these guys don't walk without them, Sorry about that. I drink my water. And like, he's very conversative. And I was like, oh my God, that's like a lot of positive stuff about this man. So it's very rare. Like, there was a story of Mick Jagger, who I think it was in North Carolina. They were doing a show. He decides to go to a bar and have a beer and hang out, right? It wasn't until someone on their phone was like, that looks like Mick Jagger. Is it Mick Jagger? Kind of looks like Mick Jagger. Maybe it is Mick Jagger. When a person took a closer look of the person's face, I mean, Mick Jagger was wearing a hat. I think he had some sunglasses on, and he was just standing drinking a beer. And all of a sudden, that person didn't freak out, didn't flip out, nothing. He just whipped out his phone and it said, "That's Mick Jagger having a beer at a country bar in North Carolina." And the internet just exploded. They were like, what the hell is he doing here? How come no one is like, But again, he didn't go by himself. The story goes that he had two security teams that were, one was close by, the other one was nearby, So the guy didn't go by himself. Mick is not stupid. The guy's like near 80 years old. Well, keep it up and I'll flap you, knock you out with my lips, No. Now, some of these celebrities are smart and wise not to go anywhere by themselves. If they do, they make it quick, and just get what they need and then go back. Before Prince died, he had to go to a Walgreens to get his pain medication. And there was footage of him going to park his big black SUV parked in front of the Walgreens. He comes out in his, like this, oh God, this outfit, that was really tight. I was like, dude, seriously, you can't wear jeans and a t-shirt? What the hell's wrong? And they show footage of him with his bodyguard, and he grabs his meds and just walks out of the Walgreens, right? Too fast, too quick. I don't know. I'm like, all right. I mean, imagine you walking in there at the time when Prince was alive, and you saw Prince. What do you say? I mean, hey, I'm taller than you. I mean, how much can you bench press? There's nothing you can say. Just to be like, whatever. Just walk. I'll just walk away from you, sir, because you make more money than me, and people know you. It comes to the mind of like all these people, even down to sports figures. It's like, oh my God. Like, guys, I'm not going to be in the NFL for 15 years. All right. This is probably 5 or 8 is my limit. And I was like, everywhere I go, the only celebrities in the town that they're in or the city that they're playing for outside. Yeah. Maybe they'll come across other fans and be like, hey, don't you play for the Detroit Lions? Yeah. What the hell are you doing in Philly? I don't know, man. Just as long as they have their security on standby, because what happened to Keanu Reeves, I mean, good Lord, had this woman had a gun, a bomb, or a knife, I'm your divine wife for all eternity. Ugh. Where's my haunting noises? That's taunt. There you go, horror stuff. That's horror? What the hell? That is not, oh my God. I know I had, all right, later.
Cheerio.
So, be that as it may, if you're a celebrity, make sure you don't go anywhere by yourself, and just have your security team nearby on standby. But if you F up, you say something stupid, then you become canceled, and then nobody buys your tickets, or they find out, that you are a Trump Nazi, whatever, MAGA Nazi. It's like, okay, your career's done. All right. But anyway, so the NFL president pretty much gave his blessing and told the media and everybody in the world to fuck off because Bad Bunny is going to do an excellent job. All right. Bad Bunny is going to be a good damn bunny. Okay. He's gonna, I'm sure that he's rehearsing, practicing, focusing. Come the night of the performance, he's going to shut everyone, all the negative assholes. Because they were like, oh, he's going to speak Spanish. And, well, it's America. Okay. You idiots do not. And then all of a sudden, these stupid politicians, well, we're going to have ICE nearby. Okay. Why not? Why? Puerto Rico is a Commonwealth of the United States. Technically, they are American. So you don't need ICE, you stupid bitch. Oh, my God. What the hell is that? Oh, man. Hit the wrong. That's lighter. That's a lighter? That's the sound of a lighter? That sounds like a click of a gun. That's not lighter. Oh my God. I got the weirdest sound effects ever, man. That is not the sound of a lighter because I was going to pretend I was going to do this. I might as well hit the button anyway. I was going to do this. Nice cigar. Like that. But that does not sound like a lighter. That sounds like a click of a gun. Why the hell do I bother? Oh my God. Oh man. So I know. Bad Bunny is going to sing his hits. He's going to perform. He's going to have everybody having a good time. God willing, God bless. And I know he's going to do extraordinarily well. Oh my God, man. Like I said, I don't want to do it, but I might have a cup of coffee just to keep myself awake because there's a lot of things in my desk I'm going to do. I'm going to step back from AI because I'm starting to get frustrated with it because I'm trying my best to understand it, to figure it out, and to upload videos that I really want. So I'm going to take a break from it. Come tomorrow, God willing, if my mind is clear, I'm going to go on YouTube, take some notes, and then go on professionals that are on there and teach you step by step on how to set up, paste, and make your video come out right. Okay, people. Oh my God. This is what I go through, man. This is what I go through. Oh, good Lord. Man, almost there. So they have this thing on something that's called the internet. And, oh God, they were talking about nostalgic stuff from way back when, like Windows 2000, and they showed the Commodore 64. Oh my God, memories. I don't want to talk about that. I'll start crying. Not really. I just don't really care anymore. You know what I mean? Oh my God. Okay, so let's see what we got here. Oh, nothing. Good Samaritan recounts Upper Darby toddler snatching incident. Nah. Python Cowboy says tree stand facing Air Force One's runway may have been there for 2 years. Huh. Oh my God. Yeah. Yeah, they found a tree stand facing Air Force One. It's not a sniper's nest. Okay, what it is, it's pretty much when hunters are in the tree, they go up there so that way they won't make any noises or have the animals smell them, and that way from up ahead, if they have a bow or a rifle, they can take out the deer or bear, 9 out of 10, when they have that in the tree and a bear sees them, stories I've heard, like the bear immediately starts running up there. Good God, that's terrifying. So it's called the Python Cowboy tree stand. So they were thinking, oh my God, this is going to be another assassination attempt on our Führer. So it turns out that they did some tests on it. They were thinking it was going to find DNA. It turns out that it was a nest from a hunter that left it up there years ago. They don't know who it belongs to, but they were like, "Damn, this thing is pretty old." It was like, "What do you mean it's old?" This was because they saw the wear and tear, the elements damaging it, insects or birds crapping on it, whatever. So pretty much it was just a tree stand that was there for almost 2 to 3 years. So in other words, there was a hunter that was there, didn't bother to take it down. To me, listen, I'm going to leave this here. It's too much work. I have to bring it up, and then I got to bring it back down. I'll just leave it up here. People are idiots. Good God, man. And all these Trump Nazis are like, oh my God, they're making another Tempera Futura. What must we do, Doomkopf? Man. What time is it? What time do I got? I got 10 more minutes. 10 more minutes, and I'm out the door. Okay, so this is what I'm excited about. Atari revives, they were talking about it on President Steve. So what I'm real excited for is that Atari revives in television as a 149 plug and play retro console. I might get this one because I loved playing Atari when I was a kid. I remember the games were really cool. By today's standard, they're primitive, they're outdated, they're blocks, but I don't care. For $149, that's not bad, especially for a console. Now the thing, it looks like ColecoVision. That's what it looks like. It says Intellivision, but I remember when Coleco, that was like the upgraded version of Atari. So I'm debating on it if I should get it or not. I'm looking at it right now. It looks pretty cool. It has the cartridges, and I don't know. Anyway. Oh my God, people. This is what I got to go through every single effing day. So, other than that, ladies and gentlemen, like I said, after I get off here, I'm just going to take a shower. I put more ice in my drink. And then after ice in my drink, I'm going to just, like I said, take a break from AI. I got to send it one last email to Tasia. I got the storyboard down. I'm going to send that to her. Then take a shower. And then I'm just going to just rest and be lazy the rest of the night. That's the thing. Listen, I thought I had a girlfriend and I lost her. Was it my fault? Was it her fault? But besides all that, when you're single, it's like you can do a lot. You can get much more done, So I always make a list of things that I need to do. So that way I won't be like watching TV or eating, having food and just eating like crazy, and then gaining the weight back. I'm just like, stay focused and just focus on my idea, focus on my dream of making this film, focus on my comedy career, just being sharper and better than ever, going back doing open mics again. Thank God there's like 2 open mics now that's close to my house. Well, one is actually 20 minutes away, and the other one is 8 minutes away. So do the math, So I'm going to do the open mics and then focus on my movie and then still do the comedy thing and just keep my mind occupied. All right. So that way I don't be like, oh God, what am I going to do with my life? Help me. Man. I don't know, man. I mean, in the past, I would get so angry and be so vengeful, but nowadays it's like I'm grown up, matured, wise, and now I'm like, whatever, I'll move on. Don't ever fucking contact me again. I don't want to hear what you've been up to. Personally, do not care, Like my high school class reunion was like not too long ago. I don't go to those things because I fucking hated school when I was a kid. This is how it was in high school. I pretty much kept to myself, but I did have friends. I didn't have cliques. I didn't hang out with the jocks or the cool people. I was just like I knew who my friends were. I knew who to hang out with. I knew who to talk to, and I just went to school, and hated it so much. I was like, why am I here? I don't want to be here, but I had to go to keep my parents off my back. I was like, do you have to go to school? I was like, I don't want to go to school. So I would just go, go to my classes and go to lunch. And all of a sudden, I'm just like, just let the years go by, man. Just want to graduate and never look back at this effing school again. I hated my high school. I did. There were some people in high school that I immensely hate to this day. It's like, oh my God. I was like, no, because I just I never liked them then, still don't like them now. And don't even think it's like, oh, I'm going to see them and, praise. Now, they try to hit me up on Facebook. I'm like, nope. I like just block them immediately, And I'm like, really? No. Yeah, I'm good. Thank you. I mean, I don't want to talk about it. I don't want to be your friend. No, don't care. I moved on. High school reunions is just a waste of time, basically. Because the ones that go back are the ones that are like, oh God, I'm a cool jock again. You're like, no, you're not. High school reunions are a waste of time, waste of money, and they suck and they're boring. I do not go to mine. There was mine a 10th year. What was it? Let's see, it's 2025, 2015, I think it was. And I got a letter in the mail and then an email saying, are you going to go? We have a group of people making sure people are coming. And I immediately deleted the email. And when I had the letter, I burned it. You know what I mean? I'm like, no. All right. I hated school then. I hated school now. I had to go to school to get my degree in communications and web development. Plus, I went to school for acting and theater. They taught me how to write a little bit here, a little bit there. That's different because I enjoyed doing it. When I went to high school, I was like, oh, God, really? History, science, math? Okay. Can you teach us the ingredients to make good meth? You know what I mean? Something like that. I just wanted school to be over with. I was like, why am I here? I don't want to be here. I'm falling. Leave me alone. There I go. So right now, like I said, I just destroyed. To my old high school, fuck you. Don't send me shit. I don't care about you guys. All right. I was never bullied in high school. I just didn't like school, period. When I took theater classes, the bitch I was teaching it, she was so horrible. I wanted to do, listen, she was giving good guidance, but she was just a bitch attitude, the history teacher, who was this fat douchebag, trying to be funny all the time. Instead of being funny, try smelling good. All right. And it's like, Jesus Christ, she stunk. Why did you put your whole body in the toilet? And I know some of these teachers passed away. They rest in peace. And like the only teachers that I liked was Mr. Thomas, Mr. What was his name? Mr. Thomas. It was cool. And there was two others, like Kronkenberg, and he was cool with me, really cool. Amongst all that, all the other teachers and the people in that high school that I went to, fuck off. Don't be sending me crap about high school reunions or events that are going on. I don't go to them. Really don't care about them. Leave me alone. Back off. I moved on with my life. So just get me off your record. The only time you should reveal is like if the FBI are after me or something. This is how he was like in high school, Oh my God. Yeah.
You're a gentleman and a scholar.
Thank you. I don't know, man. I don't know. Let me see who's on TikTok real quick before I leave. So other than that, really don't give a damn about high school reunions and really don't care. And NFL's season, Sunday is now do or die for the Giants. If we lose, that's it. Our season's over. The World Series is tonight. I might watch that. As a matter of fact, I probably will watch it, because I'm going to be writing. What the hell is this? Oh, there we go. So I'm going to be writing at my desk and figuring some things out, making some phone calls, and good God, man. I'm going to have one. You know what? Before I forget, call Jericho. Call. Okay, I got to remember that. Tasia. Okay, I gotta call Tasia. And then after that, just comedy. There you go. Comedy. All right, there we go. See, that's it. That'll be my whole evening. Okay. So back to my old high school. Go fuck yourselves. All right. I don't care. Give a damn about you. And I don't give a damn about my old high school. I hated school when I was a kid. All right. I wanted to just graduate and just get the hell out of it. And don't get me wrong. I dated some real cute girls back then. I was kind of a ladies' man. But besides all that, I just didn't want to be there. You know, I just wanted to graduate and get the hell out. And I did get the hell out. So fuck off, Rancocas Valley. Sheesh. Anyway, ladies and gentlemen, that is about my time for the Jerry Torres program. I like to say to everybody, I am an accomplished author. I have written a book entitled Chinese Food for Breakfast. You can find my book either on lulu.com, that is Lulu, or on Amazon Kindle. And it's an ebook. You can download the book, read the book anytime, anywhere on your phone, tablet, or your laptop. And the book is only $4, people, so you're really not going to be breaking the bank. So download the book today and enjoy a good read. Jerry Torres, Chinese Food for Breakfast. Yeah. Also, listen to my good friend Letice Mitchell's podcast show, Tice Talk. She's in the works of making a comeback from her podcast, Tice Talk. You can find her previous podcast shows on iHeart, TikTok, Instagram, or on YouTube. Her podcast show is hysterical. She talks about life, family, dating. She talks about it on her podcast as well as she talks about it on stage. She's one hysterical comedian, and I love working with her. And again, so make sure you find Letice Mitchell's Tice Talk.
2017.
Tice Talk with Letice Mitchell.
It'll knock your socks off.
Tice Talk.
You just got pwned.
And listen to Gordo B. His new album is up right now. You can download it on TikTok, Instagram, or on YouTube. His music is so smooth. It's so cool. And lyrics so you can understand what the hell he's saying. So go find him. Download his new album on TikTok, Instagram, or on YouTube. Enjoy his music. You're really going to love it. It's smooth. It's jazz. It's pretty much how we want hip-hop to be. Old school, classic, but wonderful to listen to. So Gordo B is spelled Gordo, big letter B. All right, and listen to Funky Times, people. They are a great band. They mix up with jazz, funk, rock. You can find them on TikTok, Instagram, or on YouTube. They make music and make music right. If you're interested in hiring them for their special event, go and find them on TikTok, Instagram, on YouTube. Send them a message and the special event, and I'm guarantee you that you won't be let down. And speaking of Funky Times, I use their music to close my podcast. In a 3, 2, and a 1, and a 1, 2, and a 3. All right, ladies and gentlemen, thank you for listening to another episode of the Jerry Torres program. As I always say towards the end of my podcast, whatever religious figure you believe in, may you be blessed. I bid you only fondue. I'll be back. So I ask you all, please don't go changing. I'm gone. Get gone and bye.
Powered by Riverside FM.
Limited time offer. No purchase necessary. Offer valid at participating locations. Void where prohibited. No animals were harmed during the production of this soundboard. Subject to change without notice. Side effects include dry mouth, occasional pig snort or two, sore stomach, teary eyes, achy jaws, and whatever tingles well. Laughing heart.
You've just heard the Jerry Torres program on Spotify, YouTube Music, Apple Podcasts, and listen to him in other podcast affiliates. Subscribe to his podcast episode on Spotify. Download, listen to any of his previous podcasts, ladies and gentlemen, because remember, the Jerry Torres program has always been known and will give you magic in your heart, mind, and soul.